Growing older and living alone isn't the end of the story. It's the start of a brand new chapter. Too often, society paints this stage of life as a slow fade, a shrinking world. But I've seen the opposite. I've met older adults who use solitude as a springboard, not a sentence. Take Margaret, 69, who moved into a small lakeside condo after decades of raising kids in a noisy house. She told me, "For the first time, I wake up to silence that feels like freedom, not loneliness." That's the mindset shift. Living alone doesn't mean being forgotten. It means you finally get to live on your own terms. This video isn't about tired advice like eat more greens or walk around the block. It's about the habits that truly matter, the ones that keep you strong, sharp, and joyful when it's just you and the quiet of your own home. Think of it as your toolkit for thriving in the years ahead. Ready. Let's begin with the most basic yet overlooked habit, respecting yourself through food. After years of cooking for families, the kitchen can lose its magic when it's just you. Many slip into bare minimum eating toast for dinner, a microwaved meal, maybe chips if you're tired. But your body now deserves more, not less. Think of cooking as a way of saying, "I matter." Evelyn, 74, told me she started cooking again when she realized she'd feed her dog better than she fed herself. Her trick: Sunday batch joy. She cooks a pot of chili or soup, freezes small portions, and adds fresh herbs during the week. Another man I met, Harold, joined an online cooking club for singles over 60. He's swapped recipes with friends in Texas, Maine, and even Canada. You don't need to be a chef. Keep healthy snacks, nuts, yogurt, fruit within reach. Sit at a table not in front of the TV. Try one new recipe a month. When you cook for one, you're reminding yourself this body still deserves care, flavor, and love. Here's the sneaky thing about aging. Most issues don't announce themselves with fireworks. They creep in quietly until suddenly you can't remember a PIN code or you feel dizzy in the shower. That's why older adults thriving alone do one smart thing: personal health check-ins. Not just doctor visits, self-checkups. John, a retired jazz saxophonist, told me he records his blood pressure every Saturday, not obsessively, just consistently. Martha, 71, keeps a mood journal and reviews it quarterly with her physician. These little rituals catch small shifts before they become crises. And don't wait until something feels wrong to schedule vision, dental, or hearing exams. Prevention isn't flashy, but it saves lives. Remember, when you live alone, you're your own first responder. Asking, "How's my balance? My energy? My appetite?" once a week is like putting smoke detectors in your house. You might never need them, but if you do, they'll save you. Independence doesn't mean isolation. Emergencies don't care if you've been strong your whole life. I knew a woman named Carol who gave her neighbor a spare key and a sealed envelope with her medical info. "I hope she never opens it," she said, "but it gives me peace." Another man sends his daughter a one-word text each morning: "Alive." If she doesn't see it by 10 a.m., she calls. You don't need 20 people on call, just a few who know how to reach you. It could be a neighbor church friend or someone from the local senior center. And if you live far from family, technology can step in: smartwatches with fall detection, daily wellness calls, or medical alert systems. Having a safety net isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It doesn't mean you're expecting disaster. It means you value peace of mind, knowing that if something goes sideways, you won't face it alone. Loneliness isn't just feeling sad. It's a health hazard as real as high blood pressure. Studies equate chronic loneliness to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Yet society still acts like it's a personal failing. That's nonsense. Living alone doesn't guarantee loneliness, but disconnection over time does. I spoke with Henry, who confessed he went a whole week without talking to anyone after his wife died, just TV noise. By day 5, he said, "I forgot why I should even get out of bed." The fix isn't shame, it's connection. Small, steady rituals, walking groups, volunteer shifts, weekly calls with friends, even reading books over Zoom with a grandchild. One woman told me, every Tuesday, I knit with women I met online. We've never been in the same room, but they're family to me. Loneliness is a disease, but one you can treat with courage, intention, and a little creativity. Just keep moving isn't enough. Purpose matters. A retired mechanic once told me he stopped his daily 5-mile walks because they felt pointless. Then he discovered bird photography. Suddenly, every walk was an adventure. Purpose gives motion meaning. Maybe your reason is tending your garden, walking to a cafe for one ingredient you don't really need, or visiting a favorite park bench each afternoon. Susan, 70, walks daily to sketch flowers she sees along the way. She says, "It's my therapy. My legs move. My mind calms. Walking with intention boosts mood, sharpens memory, strengthens bones, and connects you to the world." Don't just count steps, collect moments. Whether it's photographing sunsets, greeting neighbors, or picking up litter to keep your block beautiful, let your walks serve a story. Purposeful movement is what transforms exercise into joy. Aging isn't just about gray hair, it's about muscle loss. And losing muscle means losing independence. Think of muscle as your savings account for health. The stronger you are, the quicker you recover from surgery, illness, or even a fall. Walter, 83, told me he lifts water jugs while watching baseball. I don't care if I look silly. I care that I can get off the floor without help. Others swear by chair yoga resistance bands, or even gardening with intention. Grip strength especially matters. It's the difference between stopping a fall and ending up in the hospital. Don't think I'm too old. Think I'm banking health for tomorrow. Twice a week, 20 minutes legs, arms, core. That's enough to add years of mobility. And remember, muscle isn't vanity. It's medicine for your heart bones and even your brain. Strong muscles equals a longer, freer life. Some days are just heavy. Silence feels louder when you live alone. That's why many older adults build a mental emergency kit, not a bag, but a plan. George keeps a playlist of old blues songs, a letter from his late wife, and one rule: no matter how dark the mood, he sits outside for 10 minutes in the sun. Linda, 76, keeps a box with 5 anchors, a photo of her granddaughter, a chocolate bar, a funny comic, a dried rose, and a handwritten note. You've survived worse. Keep going. Your kit could be a list of numbers to call a journal for raw thoughts, or a ritual like prayer or lighting a candle. The point isn't to erase sadness. It's to remind yourself you're not stuck in it forever. Dark days will come. But with a kit, you'll have a flashlight ready to guide you back toward the light. Too often people cling to houses that become prisons. That two-story home filled with memories can slowly turn into a hazard, stairs, unused rooms, endless upkeep. Downsizing isn't giving up, it's taking control. I knew a couple who moved from their big colonial into a bright one-bedroom near a library and cafe. I stopped worrying about stairs, she told me, and started running into neighbors. Another man donated half his belongings and moved closer to his son's family. His words, "I traded square footage for peace of mind." If you downsize while you're still healthy, you get to design your new environment with freedom in mind. Safer, simpler, closer to community. Don't wait for a crisis. Create a home that matches who you are now, not who you were 30 years ago. Space should serve your future, not hold you hostage to your past. Sleep is not a luxury, it's medicine. Yet too many older adults treat poor sleep as inevitable. I only get 5 hours now, they say, as if it's a badge of aging. Wrong. Sleep is when your body heals, memory organizes, and blood pressure resets. I knew a retired teacher who said she felt reborn after cutting caffeine after noon, using blackout curtains, and creating a bedtime ritual. Soft music, no screens, a little prayer. Others swear by magnesium warm baths or writing worries in a notebook before bed. James, 72, told me I treat bedtime like a ceremony. Socks, tea, quiet. I fall asleep smiling. Protect sleep fiercely, because poor sleep links to heart disease, memory decline, and weaker immunity. If you want one habit to obsess over, let it be this. Sleep isn't wasted time. It's the foundation of every strong, joyful day ahead. Living alone doesn't mean living small. It means learning how to be on your own side, feeding yourself with care, moving with purpose, planning with wisdom, and keeping your spirit strong. These habits aren't about perfection. They're about intention. A life lived with strength, laughter, and peace, even when the house is quiet. Remember, independence isn't doing everything alone. It's building the habits and support that let you thrive on your own terms.